Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is JayLeesCorner. And it's time for a little chat, okay? A little chit chat because I said it ain't much happening, but it's much happening because, Tamar, what's going on? Tamar, what happened? Tamar, is you homeless, girl? I'm not trying to be funny at all. I'm really wondering because I'm like, when you post certain stuff and you say certain stuff, it look a certain way and it make us wonder what's going on, okay? But y'all know first things first. If you have not done so already, please take a little second to subscribe to my channel. Become a whole JayBird, dun, and whatnot, okay? Also, y'all can like the video, okay? Like the video. Okay, liking the video, this gets it shared more. Please and thank you. Okay, so yes, like the video. You can also share the video or whatever. Okay, follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner on IG, Twitter, and TikTok. Now, happy Monday. Happy Monday. Okay, I at first was not gonna go live today because I was like, it ain't much going on. Then Tamar said, I got robbed. And I said, girl, let's talk about it, okay? But where I'm at, I'm here. Hi, hello. What's in my shirt, girl? I done wasted water on my shirt, y'all. That's just water. I promise y'all, it's just water. On my shirt. It's gotta dry on up or whatever. Lord Jesus. Like I'm in a dirty shirt. And I promise y'all my shirt is clean. It's just the water of it all, okay? So don't judge me. Judge your mamas, your daddies, your uncles, aunties, and cousins, but don't judge me. And I don't feel like going to change shirts in between. So we're going to leave that be. Anyway, hi, everyone. Happy Monday. A good time is about to be had. Now, look, it's not much to discuss, but we're going to talk, okay? I hope everybody had a good day. I hope we will all have a good evening. And we will stay blessed and highly favored, okay? But let's get some hellos going on. Okay, let me get to the comment section. Let me get to the comment section. Let me get to the comment section. Hey, how y'all doing? Hi, hello, 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 hello. Okay, welcome everyone. Okay, welcome to my mods, to my members, to all the JayBirds, to all the new people, to all the old people, whoever you may be. Okay, yeah, love. Welcome to the corner because it's things to do, things to discuss. And every time I say I'm not gonna come on live, it ain't nothing going on. Something happens. Something happens for us to discuss because y'all know all we do around here is chit chats. Okay, we say hey to each other and then we talk about what's going on. Okay, guess it. I know, right? I forgot I had a shirt, and I was like, "What's that yellow orange shirt in your closet?" I was like, "It's my blessed auntie shirt. It's my blessed auntie shirt." Because I am a blessed auntie. Okay, now look, we not gonna be here that long. Okay, I put on my IG earlier. I said, "Look, I'm not gonna be late now. So if y'all come late, you're gonna miss it." Okay, because we only can do what we can do. We can only do what we can do. We can't do no more than that, okay? And so I can't control when it ain't nothing to be done around here. Now, I want to show y'all a couple things. You know, I got stuff saved from my little IG, okay? Because that's where all the stuff be at and whatnot. Now, everything that we say around here is alleged. Okay, everything we say around here, we're wondering if it's true or not. Okay, we not saying nothing is fact at all around here. What's a fact? I'm great. It's a fact I'm entertaining. But you know, conversation, opinions, that's it. Fun times, that's it. Okay, if anything else, get out. Get the okay. We just here for a good time, and that's it, y'all. That's all that it be. Okay, we got time for the foolishness around here. Now, let's just get into it. Now, first of all, I feel like people is bored. Okay, because I'm like people gotta be bored because what the is going on? People have to be bored. Now, I want to show y'all one little quick thing we're going to discuss first, okay? Because y'all know some things is real random on IG, and it's just a conversation to be had. Now, you know, we know things getting real rough and tough for people in the Afro puffs. And you know, people and businesses or whatever and locations, people are having to do the most to protect themselves, to protect their businesses, to protect their assets and whatnot. And well, this little place, okay, right here, this place said, hey, we ain't gonna keep going through all that. We not gonna keep getting hurt and stolen from and objectified and beaten up. Okay, so a Philadelphia cheesecake place has hired armed guards. Okay, armed guards. If you imagine going to get your little cheesesteak, a little sandwich, okay, little, I don't know, whatever they sell over there. And you see, is that me with an AK? Does he have an AK? Is it safe here? Why does he have a gun? Why does he have a gun? So in your own city, okay, well, let's listen a little bit.
The armed agents to keep them safe when they are out and just trying to eat. However, others argue it's alarming to see an AR-15.
I'm so excited.
Now, first of all, the food looks delicious. It's making me hungry. I want a Snickers.
Food has always been good.
In my opinion, the best cheesesteak in town.
Residents are thrilled the original Jim's West Steaks in West Philadelphia is back in business.
Thank you.
But this time, customers can expect to see armed agents out front.
The violence has spiked. It goes up and down. You want people to feel safe and to be safe, you know, so when they come out and eat, they don't have to worry about no type of harm.
Our lines are down the block, so while you standing here in line, connecting with other people that you may not know, we got security right here just to keep you guys safe.
The owner.
Now, is that a thing? Do you feel safe? I would feel safe. I feel like it's a catch-22. First of all, I like the fact that when we see them, I'm gonna sound off, let it play. They have the little tents outside, so folks ain't outside in the sun. They can protect them from the weather, from rain, sleet, all these things. We got Kevon down there, his agent outfit with his AR-15, and he's protecting and serving and protecting. Look. Oh, what they doing?
As a business, if you want to secure your business and you want to make sure everybody's safe, you got to spend that extra money.
While some customers support the enhanced security,
Safety and good food is always a plus.
If it deters it, I can't complain, I guess. But, I'm not exactly a big fan of guns, but I get it.
Others think it's not necessary outside of Jim's West.
Now, North Philly, where that gas station is, where the guys out there with the machine gun, I can understand that. But here, it's a little overkill. Even if you just had an armed guard, okay, but just walking around with a machine gun, it's not family friendly.
I mean, look, if things is getting dangerous and you want to prevent people from thinking to come around there acting stupid, if you walk up and you see he got an AR-15, I shouldn't go rob them. I don't see. You have to protect your business. And we keep seeing shootings and robberies and this and that happening. I feel like armed guards is armed guards. Now, maybe they can have some handguns only. Maybe they don't need AR-15 walk around the Philly cheesesteak place. But I do think it's a nice thing for the owner to say, hey, we want to be sure that our customers, our patrons feel secure. We want to be sure they don't have to worry or wonder, will they be shooting at the Philly cheesesteak? Will they shoot over there too? Because they have armed guards. So, I mean, maybe if more people around the world, because then it could just be a shootout. It just depends. Because some fools may think, oh, they got ARs, we're going to get something bigger. So you never know. But I feel like is it that many people robbing the Philly cheesesteak place where maybe a shootout? I feel like as long as the gun got somebody else ain't want, not my name, I don't care. I'm happy that people are like, I want to protect my business. I also want to protect my customers. You know what I'm saying? So I don't see an issue. I don't. I know some folk don't like guns, and I understand that, but I would prefer that if I'm at a restaurant and somebody walk up with a little handgun, that a security around there that got something bigger and better can say, don't do it. Back on up. Don't be dumb. Leave it be. Get out of our face. Okay? So I think it's okay. It's okay. We shall see how that turns out with other folks coming on in the past. Now, I seen this man, okay, now from Rolling Stone, which is a popular, well, not pop, I guess I can say popular, it's a magazine, okay? So Rolling Stone co-founder fired from Hall of Fame board after saying Black artists weren't as articulate as white stars. And I was like, y'all surprised? Yeah, no Tito shade. Y'all surprised? When people say stuff that they mean, I don't be surprised. I mean, I'd be surprised they said it out loud. They stood in it. He wrote a book called The Masters and spoke highly of John Legend, Mick Jagger, Pete Townsend, Bruce Springsteen, Bono, but said that Black artists like Curtis Mayfield and Marvin Gaye just didn't articulate at that level. I said, what? He said that people had to meet a couple criteria, but it was just kind of my personal interest and love of them. He also said there were no women because none of them were as articulate enough on his intellectual level. So when we see, little men who look, I'm not going to say how he look because I don't do that, but little men with little stupid thoughts, I'm not surprised at all. And no tea, no shade. Some white folk just don't like Black people. Some white folk really believe that we are not articulate. Some white folk really think that way. That's why we see some of these industries don't have many black folks. Them white folks don't like us, don't believe in us, and don't think we are worth more than their little itty bitty entertainments when they feel like being bothered. Okay, so I'm happy he got fired. Fire him and anyone who look like him, who think like him. Okay, again, listen to what I said now. Fire him and anyone who look like him and think like him. So there are other folks who look and sound and act just like him. They just have not said it out loud. And I'm like, not Marvin Gaye and Curtis Mayfield. I was like, what kind of... That shows you don't have an intellect to understand intellects. Okay? Oh, punk ass little man. I'll be trying my best not to come for folk and say the wrong thing or whatever, but you old little bleepity bleep 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 bleep. Speaking of white people, some of us watch Housewives of OC. You should know Shannon Beador. Okay, you should know if you are a housewife person, you should at least be aware of Shannon Beador. She's been on the Housewives of OC for a while. Well, she was recently arrested for a DUI and a hit and run, okay? Because they say per TMZ, she was arrested Saturday night after driving onto a residential property in Newport Beach, hitting the house. She clipped the house, okay? Then drove off, okay? Then parked in the middle of the street, got out her car to walk her dog. Now, I don't know what kind of opioids, what kind of liquor, what kind of pain meds, what kind of Jamba Juice, what kind of active immunity elderberry pill she was on. I don't know what was in her system. I don't know what it was. But I was like, how you hit a house? I feel like, houses aren't on the, like, you have to drive to hit a house. You can hit a parked car because a parked car is still on the street. But a house can't move. It's always there. It's just really big. So yeah, she drove and hit the house, clipped the house, hit the house, but then drove off after hitting the house, drove down a little bit, okay, and then said, you know what? I should park. Parked in the middle of the street. And I'm like, why did she get out and walk her dog? Was she gonna fake as if the dog, was she gonna fake like she was the dog, like that ain't my car? I don't know who car that is. I'm walking my dog. Ma'am, your purse is in the car with your wallet. What is wrong with you? So she was arrested. Okay, DUI. Hit and run. White lady. I don't understand it. I don't. Look, I am an avid, and I know that some people have alcohol problems, okay? Some folk have alcohol issues, and I get that because alcoholism and being drunk is the whole thing. But I'm like, ma'am, every time they talk about your drinking on the Housewives of OC, and you are like, I don't have a drinking problem. Yes, you do. If you hit a house, it's hard to hit a house. You have to bypass the curb, mailboxes, grass, fences, bushes to clip a house. Okay, and then for you not to realize, damn, I clipped the house, maybe I should stop driving. Let me just be still. No. The drunk folk gonna make sure that I'm gonna pull off. I can't sit here. I gotta pull off. Okay, so I need Shannon to never know to drive when she drunk. She can't say she don't. At this point, once you are arrested for DUI and hit and run for hitting a house, not a car, not a mailbox, not some construction cones, you hit a house and then left the house and then parked your car in the middle of the street. What could have caused that itself could have caused the accident if somebody else was and walked your damn dog. And not only you're endangering dog. Was the dog okay? The dog probably traumatized. And y'all know white folk don't play by dogs. He come Peter and all the fur people, all the fur babies, all the dog advocates. She was driving drunk with the dog. Is the dog okay? She traumatized a dog. Shannon can't have no more dogs. Girl, bye. Look, Shannon, ain't you rich? Don't, even if you ain't rich, ain't you wealthy? Ain't you comfortable? Call a fancy Uber. Get it. Look, if I could afford it, I would hire a car service to take me everywhere. Bitch, I would be in the back seat scrolling IG. Okay, making thumbnails. Take me to and from. So it boggles my mind when wealthy people, black, white, or whatever race they may be around here inebriated and hitting fucking houses when they really could just pay somebody to take you home, drunk person. But you're around here traumatizing dogs in houses and mailboxes because you want to drive around drunk. I don't like drunk folk drive. You can't be around. You can't do. And Shannon is a woman of a certain age, and I'm like, ma'am, you should know your drunk limits. Once you in your 50s and 60s, you know your alcohol limits. And where you coming from with the dog? Yes, I would be. I would be in the backseat doing a live. I promise you I would. You hear me? I promise you I would. Oh, I know they mad with that damn dog. People care more about dogs than people. They like, fuck Shannon. Is Shannon okay? They don't care. How's the dog? Someone get the dog therapy. Get the dog therapy. Does the dog need some juice? The dog might be drunk too. For all we know. Because it's like, was you at home drunk? Because at what point did you get the dog with you? Did you go to the bar with the dog in the car the whole time? The dog is the victim. The dog is the victim. The dog was caught in the head to run. The dog, I got whiplash. The dog needs help. The dog needs to be adopted. Okay? They're going to put that dog in somebody else's care. I tell you, boy. White people. Y'all, it's the randomest shit I have. So I'm going to be ranting about nothing to nothing. Oh, happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to her. It's Angela Simmons' birthday. Yo, Gotti, her man said, let me do it for you, girl. They somewhere on the island, got a saxophone player playing a song I don't want to play because I don't want to get struck in because I don't know the rules of a saxophone player playing somebody else's song. But Yo Gotti said, happy birthday, shawty. You the 1, 2, and a 3. Heart. I ain't never seen Gotti around here gigging. Never. You know how much in love you have to be to have a gangster down here two-stepping it? Have we ever seen Jeezy two-step for Gina Meyer? Not I said the cat. We ain't never seen that. Okay, that man flew a lady out there to that island, got the natives doing the native things. Okay, he two-stepping it, got a whole little shindig on the beach. Okay, I'm telling y'all, people can when he got with Angela and folks kept trying to, oh, it ain't real. He be cheating on folks and blah 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 blah. And I'm like, we ain't never seen Yo Gotti do no two-step. Okay, he like these. We ain't never seen him, not even to his own music. We ain't seen him do that at his own concert. Okay, this man around here dancing on social medias for his wife, not his wife, not his wife, but for his girl. Look at that, y'all. Look at that. That's love. You hear me? In his flip flops and some slide ins. And y'all know we love it. And I feel like because I'm watching Angela Simmons on growing up hip hop over the years, and how she said in different times she never felt comfortable dating because she felt judged so much. So she got, her baby daddy, then he and them getting killed. You know what I'm saying? And having to be tied to Bow Wow and Lil Romeo for so long, and now she around here with an actual rapper. A CEO. She's enjoying life. She's around here smiling with all her teeth. Okay, around here feeling elegant. barefoot, happy in the beach. Got her man down two-stepping it. Okay, up he hyped for his girl. And he posted this, not her. He posted this. This is on his page. Okay? And when he said, you the 1, 2, and 3, he told y'all, I got a crush on Angela Simmons, and now we see he got her. So, some folk don't like Angela, whatever. I ain't one of them folks. Why are these ads so damn long? Jesus, I'm like, let me just skip my damn stuff. But, some folk don't like her. I feel like she was so young before. She thought different things. She's a grown woman. She's a mama. She's in a real relationship. They look happy. It don't mean it's perfect. We ain't saying it's perfect. Okay. But I'm happy that right now they happy. We've been seeing things and we've been seeing shit. Okay, but happy birthday. Now I don't know how old she is. That I don't know. Hey Siri, how old is Angela Simmons?
Angela Davis is 79 years old.
That ain't what I said. Siri. Hey Siri. How old is Angela Simmons?
Angela Davis is 79 years old.
See, they being racist. I gotta Google it. The Siri being ridiculous. I keep saying, I ain't never said Angela Davis. Lord Jesus. How old is Angela Simmons? Damn it. She's 36. Okay. She's 36 years old. And she happy. And that's what matters. Anyway. And her man ain't a goofy. Right. I'm like, Siri playing with me, getting on my damn nerve. He be pissing me off. My Siri got a man voice. Anyway, happy birthday to that lady. And I'm happy her man is like, my man. Thank you to my, you know what I'm saying? They're having a good time. He was gigging in the damn thing. Well, speaking of, y'all know, so, Jeezy, who filed for divorce from Jeannie, this dude, he around here, he was in Michigan with his ring on. Not Jeezy. If you get a divorce, and if you file for divorce, I find it weird when married people have a whole relationship or whatever, then they quietly, loudly file for divorce but still walk around wearing their wedding ring. Because I feel like, and I asked the question, I said, is he trolling? Is Jeezy divorce trolling? Is he just wearing a ring just because technically he's still married? If you filed for divorce for me, take your ring off. We not married. We going to divorce, okay? Unless you are trying to save your marriage, take your ring off, in my opinion, because you filed for divorce and you said it was irretrievably broken, okay? With no going back. You're done, okay? So I was like, why he around here performing in his little ring like he ain't tell us he ain't want that lady no more? Now, I ain't seen Jeannie say nothing, but a part of me feel like she may not want that divorce. But it's the fact that he was saying how they were already separated. So I'm like, if y'all already separated, you petitioned for this divorce back in June. The signature dates on that thing when it was petitioned was back in June. It came out in September. So that wasn't enough time from June to September. That's like 3 months. We had June, July, August. We had 3 months. July, August, September. 3 months of at least separation or you wanting a divorce. So once it came out publicly that you were filing for divorce, but you still walking around here wearing a wedding ring, I don't understand that. I feel like stop trolling Jeezy, because he also had put up a picture on his IG. Okay, talking about I ain't worried about who coming with me. I'm worried about who I'm becoming. You're becoming a single man. Okay, you're becoming an unmarried person. That's what's happening. So I part of me feel like he could possibly be trolling. Not sure. Look, I remember the clip of that episode where she said, you know, I like my dark meat on the side, but white meat keep me lean and mean, or whatever she said. And even though she was saying how it wasn't like that. Look, the Jeannie Mai who was with that white man and the Jeannie Mai who was Jeezy are two different Jeannie Mai. From how she looked, from how she talked, like she's different. She's different. And Jeezy knew, she said that before he married her. But a part of me felt like towards the end of that first marriage, who she really was came out. Like, I don't think this more hip person, because she's not Blasian, but she's acting differently, and I think that's who she always was. But she was with that white man because white is right. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what it was, and she would say things and just not be thinking. And now she probably feel like, well, I can be what I want to be. But I was like, I mean, that may not keep him though. And some, like when they got together at first, it was an odd pairing. I was like, well, that's different. But I was like, we never really have known anything about Jeezy, his dating life. Like, it's not much of it was even public knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Like, so him getting with her was like, oh, okay, I guess. And because she hasn't said anything, technically he hasn't either. But I'm like, him again. This was yesterday. It was a festival here in Westland, and so this was yesterday. Like, you've been supposedly over this marriage. What's happening? What's gonna happen? So we shall see. But I said I think he's trolling. Jeezy trolling, and it could that book he got out or whatever. Maybe a new song. Jeannie might has a new show coming out. Are they all trolling us? That's what it could be. Okay. Tommie around here, honey. Tommie. Sometimes I feel like Tommie be doing things to keep herself in the music in the eye of the public people. Cause don't nobody be talking about Tommie. Nobody. And Tommie come up here posting on social media, oh, what's up, Miami and surrounding areas? They stole my car this morning out my driveway. If you see it or have any info that leads to me retrieving it, I have an astonishing reward for you. Okay. I said, so the one photo you had in the car, don't really show the car, it show your ass. So let me get straight. Your car got stolen, but you post a picture of your ass out, not really of the car. You don't have no other photos of your car for us to spot it some damn where. Tommie want to get back on Love and Hip Hop. I just feel like Tommie wants back on Love and Hip Hop, and so she around here looking for attention. So that's the car that's missing. She posted it on social media. Well, later on, oh, they found the car. Now, people are saying that she got drunk and forgot where she parked it, that she got it repoed and was trying to hide it, and it's that and this. I was like, I mean, I don't know. I feel like if you have a nice car, like, it's a nice car. What kind of car was it? It's an expensive ass car. Ain't no fire on that car. Like, I feel like cars that are like supposedly that expensive or whatever, why ain't no dang on track on your car? Why ain't no tracker? I feel like once a car costs a certain amount of money, if it's stolen, it should be easily findable. You You should easily be able to find a car that you spent hundreds of thousands on. But if you leasing it, maybe, I don't know. So I was like, a part of me that didn't believe it. Okay.
My God is an awesome God. He reigns. And
Not sure I know the words.
oh my God is an awesome God.
Because folks kept on saying, why your car in a random ass parking lot? Folks kept wondering, so somebody stole your car and they put it in a random parking lot. And the tow truck folks came to get it. Honey, sometimes folks floss for fun. So I don't know. But she got her car back. Whether it was repo, she paid the bill, whether it was stolen in some kind of way, somebody saw her car in a random parking lot of a random apartment complex around other random cars, I guess so. Okay. But I'm like, how did anyone spot a car? The picture she posted wasn't even good enough to spot the damn car. Again, I feel like Tommie be pulling stunts and shows because Tommie wants to be back on Love and Hip Hop. And one of them said, no, not today, bitch. Ariana Grande files for divorce from her husband, Dalton Gomez, and she will reportedly pay her ex a whole bunch of money to ensure the separation goes smoothly. People who got married during the pandemic, they like, it's over. It's over. They got married in 2018. No, not them. No, the man. No, not wait. When they get married? And what? It was 2 years. It was 2 years ago. So 2021, around 2021, when they got married. But she was messing with some man, and the man she was messing with, he was married, and him and his wife got married in 2018. And that man and his wife are also going through a divorce. So when you go into divorce and the man you're accused of cheating with or being with or moving on with, who was also married and he's also getting divorced. Everybody is around here getting divorced. The pandemic said, look, we're going to show you one or two things. Okay. The pandemic said we going to show you how to be arrested for PPP loans fraud. Or we're going to show you not really supposed to be together. Because so many marriages, even folks who've been married a long time, broke up over the pandemic. Because folks like, I can't be around you all the damn time. No, son, no. Okay. So Ariana and this man will be getting a divorce. And again, I'm going to pay you to get out my face. Okay, I'm going to pay you to get out my face. Okay. And it's going to be a nice check to make sure it's paying less. To leave it be. Okay. And again, the man, because I think she was on the set of Wicked or something. And the actor man, Ethan Slater, he was married, had like a little 1-year-old child or whatever. Him and his wife, recently, since he's been linked to Ariana Grande, him and his wife are getting divorced. I mean, I guess thank you next. Thank you next. I just stop people need Jesus. T.I. and Tiny. They going back to court. You know, that damn the toy people, the OMG like this, they beefing again. Okay, they beefing. Now the second trial, you know, that ended, they said, so in January it was a mistrial, and then in May, the jury was like, okay, we're gonna side with the plaintiffs. Okay, the toy company. And so now it's the third time, okay, saying, hey, y'all can go to court and figure this shit out. I'm like, who paying for this? Who paid the legal fees? Now, I still feel like one set of them dolls favored the OMG girls, but I also feel like the OMG girls favor other people, so I don't know. It's weird, okay? But T.I. and them going back to the courts to try to still get to sue these folks because it's the likeness of OMG girls. And I feel like the OMG girls, minus Resonate, is around here just trying to, I guess, revamp the OMG girls and bring it back around as if, you know, they here to be around, because a lot of folks forgot about them. But I'm like, to go to court 3 times, that's a lot of legal fees. That has been an ongoing case, like consistently ongoing, like at trial for at least a year. But we shall see. Okay. Nia Long, who we know was cheated on by that damn man, the Ivy man, who was a coach for the Celtics. And when the shit hit the fan, okay, then they broke up, and she's like, I'm done, leave me be. She filed to have, you know, like sole legal custody of their son. Okay. Now he said, hold up. I don't agree. So even though they're saying Nia is the primary parent, okay, the primary parent, you know, at least since October, he's been with her. And she's like, you know, he can have, you know, visitations. Like, I don't mind him, you know what I'm saying, having rights or whatever. But I want, you know, babe, I'm the parent. You know what I mean? And allegedly for their 11-year-old son, he was like, no. And she also wanted him to pay the lawyer fees. He said no. He wants joint custody. Okay. He wants joint custody. He also wants them both to pay their own lawyer fees. I was like, you cheated. You cheated and had a whole slimy sexual relationship with somebody else. And you knew the story was coming out and did not warn the lady. The least you can do is pay the goddamn legal bills. Pay her legal bills. Now, if he wants joint custody, that's whatever. That is what it is. But I feel like if you're not going to be a full, you know, part-time parent, meaning when the kid with you, he's really with you, then don't try to get joint custody just to be an asshole. Leave that shit be. Okay? But he wants, you know, joint cut. But I'm like, nigga, come on, no, we both should just pay our own legal bills. You're the reason, and the fact that you're the reason y'all are not a full-fledged family no more. She moved to Boston for you. So if she wants you to pay the bills, nigga, pay the bills. Because it's your fault that she has to now be separate from you, and it can't be one, you know, full family. A child will be raised in 2 separate households. And again, she wasn't saying, I don't want him to be around the child. She said, I just want to be the main parent, and then he can get visitation. And I was like, he's an asshole, showing his ass. And sometimes you got to punch dumb kind of people in their throat. Right in the throat. Okay? Now, speaking of dumb people who we should punch in the throat, you know, Safaree was around here, honey, on somebody's, I don't know who these people is, but Safaree was talking to this man on IG, and they were talking about him and Amara. I want y'all to listen to the bullshit of Safaree.
Were y'all doing relationship things?
No. First of all, the situation with me and Amara, it was always us getting to know each other. It was never all right.
Break that down for me. Break that down for me.
Like you.
It's weird when people say stuff like we wasn't together. Like we was getting to know each other. We wasn't like a couple. You know what I'm saying? I know, you know, I was like her date, her kid's birthday, and I came there and I gave them kids, you know, fake Rolexes. You know what I'm saying? We kissed underneath the quinceañera tree. I know that. Okay, I get that. But we wasn't together. I was getting to know her while being on the show like I'm dating her. But I wasn't dating her.
You know, there's phases when you meet somebody.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like you get to know the person, Then after a while, you see, hey, could this work? Could this be something for real? Could this be locked in? And at the end of the day, it was still in the early phases.
No, I feel like Safaree and Amara banged private parts. I feel like their private parts touched. The same way Safaree and Erica Mena got together, being friendly, getting to know each other. It's the same thing he did with Amara. The difference is Erica got pregnant. Okay. Safaree and Erica will also getting to know each other, having fun, hanging out, and wasn't no real thing like that or whatever. She got pregnant, they got engaged, and that shit moved quick, okay, fast, in a hurry. And because she got pregnant, things got serious really, really fast. I said before, I said, had Erica and Safaree just took their time and not got pregnant, not got married, they may have lasted longer or broken up before all this hoopla. But they moved so fast with one kid, then had the second kid or whatever, and now it was an implosion. He was going to do the same thing with Amara. The difference was he couldn't go down that same road with Amara, but it was good to be for like a season because Safaree always had to have a reason to be on whatever city show he on. And I'm in Miami because I know Amara, whatever. So he can't tell he was fucking that lady, and it may not have been a real relationship, but y'all made sure to play with it as if it was. Because y'all on bullshit and get on my damn nerve. If y'all did not see this, so Blac Chyna, who we talked about, I think yesterday, that she has been sober in her sobriety for a year now. And she was on the Tamron Hall show. Now, y'all know I can't show no clip. But she was on there, you know, just being congratulated for making it to be sober. And her mama surprised her. Now, this is the gotcha. For me, you know, Blac Chyna as the white, her mama, Tokyo Toni. A part of me feel like when we see Tokyo Toni, who be just wilding on social media, I was like, it was so weird seeing her as a mom consoling Chyna, like this I was like, so she not crazy like that. I mean, she crazy, but she's not crazy like that. It was so sweet. And when Tamara said, "Why are you crying?" to Angela, and she's like, "I didn't think I would make it," and I was like, "Oh, it's so." Look, when she admit, I did not think I would ever get to this point. Not only to the point of me being sober and clean and in my right mind, but even me being here with my mom, like, and we not beefing. Because I'm like, Tokyo look normal. Regular clothes, she not cussing and fussing. And she was being a mom, consoling Chyna and saying how great her daughter was. And she said, you know, I had to, you know, get crazy and go off and this and that and that. And this because she's like, Hollywood will do things. And I had to act up to pull my daughter out of where she was. She's like, I had to go down in the trenches and say whatever and do whatever to get her out of what she was in. And I was like, I never thought about it like that. Because I don't think any of us realize how wrapped up in bullshit that Chyna was. Because she never really said that. You know what I'm saying? How I never thought I would ever get to this point of being clean and sober. It was hard getting clean and sober for a year. And how happy she is with how her life is. And when she was like, you know, I just felt like I didn't want to keep, you know, hurting the people in my life. I didn't want to keep, you know, have my kids see this and that, and you think your kids don't see this and that, and they see this and that, and I wanted to be back. I was like, it was amazing. And so many people, I saw somebody post or commented on her page, and they said, it's crazy seeing your post about you being 1 year sober doesn't have as many likes or comments as your post, if you were posted, your body or whatever, how people are not genuinely supportive of your sobriety and trying to support you and who you are now. And I feel like it's a great thing when people go through things and then they say, that's the hard part of it is behind me now. It ain't over. I still have a struggle. And she knows I have to do better for my kids, for myself, my family. It is seeing her. I was like, this is like, I'm got go. It's on her page. She had posted it. But I don't want to show no clip from the show. And just seeing her be normal. You know what I'm saying? Seeing her like she had no makeup, barefaced, and she's like, I just want to be able to show folk like, just true me. And when Tokyo said, my daughter has a big heart, and sometimes she like she can be a detriment to her own life because of her trying to be helpful for the people. She'll help other folks, but it'll hurt her. You know what I'm saying? So when I see folks saying, oh, she's a deadbeat mother, and I'm like, you can't judge where she's not at no more. And when she's admitting that, I was doing things and I was a person and I wasn't the best person, and now I'm trying to be better, that's the only thing that we can, you know what I'm saying, really address. So again, congrats to her. It was such a cute scene. I'm like, oh my God, it's so cute. Anyway, what's that? Well, first, y'all take one little second, y'all, and like the video. Because liking is the thing to do. Happy birthday to Tyler and Riggle Washchild. Look, for some reason, I don't like them as a couple. And sometimes I'm like, am I a hater? I don't think I'm a hater. I may be a hater. Okay. But for some reason, the whole thing with him, her, and his kid's mom, this leaves a bad taste in my mouth. But their son is a year, and they had a whole little birthday party for him. Okay, so happy birthday to the baby boy and whatnot. It's cute. Now I'm like, was his siblings there? Was his siblings there? And it was a huge birthday party. Was his siblings there? I don't know. But happy birthday. But for some reason, I just do. And it's not that I don't. A part of me still feel like y'all was on some bullshit. And y'all want them kids' mama to feel like she wrong for not wanting a fake narrative out of our child, her children. And it just don't sit right with me. Okay. But either way I go, happy birthday to the baby that's one. I'm like, that was fast. That was fast. The baby turned one fast. They got together fast. They get pregnant fast. But again, babies is a blessing. Well, we already did this one. Now, I want to do Q. So we know Q Parker. So yesterday we talked about Iris of 702 passed away. And of course, it was all over social media. So all the folk was shocked and, and all these things. And so Q Parker, who was one of the members of 112, made a post. Now, I want y'all to listen on up, okay? Now, the post, right, it say the universe has a way of showing us that it's in control, okay? But listen, y'all, what he said.
Great Sunday, y'all. Great Sunday. Hope you're well. I woke up with a heavy heart this morning, and it was because I got the news of the passing of Irish from the R&B group 702. So my heart and my condolences goes out to Lamisha and their entire family. Also to Mila from 702, my sister Mila. My condolences to you as well. But then also, in addition to that, I saw that Brandon, my brother Brandon from Jagged Edge, was in a car accident.
And we discussed that yesterday too.
And his car was just like completely just totaled. And he survived. And he was just thanking, that he was able to, endure the car crashing and the car accident. And it just really had my heart heavy. And so to Slim and Mike, man, call me back. It's way beyond the music. Just call me back, bro. Yeah.
I was like, that was so nice. So it says, our job is to serve, be kind, and just do good. This news really shocked me to the point that I assess beyond any profession, beyond any amount of money. How are your relationships with the people you love? I can honestly say that if anything were to happen to my band members, I would be fucked up. And the constant question will remain in my head, Q, did you do enough to mend this relationship? He then tagged Slim, he tagged Michael, Keith, and said, call me back. Now, Slim page works. The Michael Keith page is not active. So I'm like, I don't think he's even on there. 112, I think, has been performing for a minute as a duo with the Slim and the Michael dude. Q has not been performing with them. I would love for them to come back as a foursome. You know what I'm saying? But it's great that he's saying, Irish, passing away, Brandon, in a bad car accident. You know what I'm saying? If somebody you care about leave this earth and you have not tried your best, the best to mend whatever the issue was in life, like, how would you feel? And so many people lose people and then they are just heartbroken and just have all this guilt because of what they did not say before said person passed away. I was watching Kurt Franklin. Kurt Franklin has a documentary on YouTube where he talks about meeting or being connected to his birth father at 53. And it's called like a father's story or Father's Day, something like that. And I watched it the other day and it was I cried. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, in my head, I'm like, everybody has a father's story. And him just discussing how, things happen with his birth mom, how things happen with the man he thought was his dad, who was dead, and there's all these things. And then it's a great documentary, but it makes me remember how people, if you can reach out to folk to fix shit, then fix shit. You know what I'm saying? So Q saying, like, you know what I'm saying, if something happened to my bandmates and this bullshit, I feel horrible if I did not do enough to fix it. And seeing Kurt Franklin, who has always been at odds with his birth mom, and him trying to fix things once he found his birth father. And at some point, you have to, I tried my best or not. So I hope that Slim and Michael reach out to Q. I hope they have a whole conversation And even if no relationship goes past a conversation of understanding, as long as the last conversation you had, the person on I ain't got no ill will towards you. And we may not be that cool, but I love you, but you know what I'm saying, we can't rock. I think that's great. So, because we were shocked hearing that Iris passed away. We were shocked when anybody passed away. But, when you do have things happen, it does put things into perspective. So how for him, it puts that into perspective. It's just like an in life. If y'all have folks, get to it, okay? But I need them to maybe come together and sing a song. Get together and do a song, okay? But I'm happy he did that. Now, who we have left? I don't remember what we have left. We did T.I., we did Jeezy and them. Did we do? Yeah, we did Jeezy and them. We're gonna get to Nicki in 1 second. So I'll be forgetting who I gotta do. Well, let's do Nicki. Okay. Now we know her husband is a goofy. Okay, it's clear as day that Nicki's husband is a goofy. Okay, we saw all the evidence, yesterday with him being on IG Live with somebody, fussing, trying to get at Offset, and he's still goofy. So we had not heard nothing from Nicki, but Nicki said, "Oh, I am gonna stand by your man," and she said, "I'm gonna stand by my man." Okay, and I say that because to post you and that man walking hand in hand with your kid, to me, is you saying we a family. I don't care how goofy he look. Okay, we right here goofy together. Okay, he goofy, I'm goofy, and that's what it is. It's love. And I was like, okay. I mean, because so many people felt like, why is she with that man? Like, what is she doing? Why would she still stay with him? Why would she not leave? Now, I feel like her point is, I know who my husband is. Y'all know who my husband is. I love my man. My man, my man, my man. He my baby daddy. My man, my man, my man. And I feel like I just could not walk hand in hand solely because, nigga, what? Now you seen when Kiki man said some dumb shit on social media, he had to sit down for a little bit of a minute. We did not see them together. Like, work that out first. Cuss him out first. Put him in the doghouse for a day or two. But Nicki around here, this hand holding it. This hand holding it. Now I'm like, where y'all at? It's the little water bottles around there. Y'all in the supply room in the old building. Maybe she doing tour rehearsals. I don't know. But I would not be walking around with my husband who embarrassed me around the social media. Never. Not ever. It's probably an empty one. Maybe it's a school for adults. Maybe Nicki's husband is gonna learn a trade. He gonna go to ICDC college, get him a good old certificate of completion, and become a mechanic. Okay, or he gonna build computers. He's gonna be a massage therapist. Okay, he gonna do eyebrows. I don't know. What I do know is I just feel like Nicki is a legend. And I think people don't understand, when we come for her husband, it's really in support of her. It's really in support of her because of who we feel like she is and what she's earned in her career to have somebody on the sideline making you look goofy because he want to be goofy in these streets. And now you have to either show support of him or completely ignore him. But y'all walk around hand in hand like everything all good. I'm like, nigga, first of all, he would have a black eye. Okay, I would beat him up by now. But She gonna stand by her man, and that's fine. That is that lady husband, her baby daddy, and if she like it, then she like it. And I hope that he know to not do it no more. I also feel like you too old for that shit. You got a whole child around here. Stupidity. Stupidity. Okay, but she like it. We don't love it, but she like it. I'm gonna touch on this real fast, okay? And I'm not gonna play nothing that Maddie said because I had to save to rewatch later because we kept having a conversation about, you know, Spice and Erica and bringing kids into it, and this and that and that and this. And we kept saying how kids are off limits. Kids are off limits. And when I seen, first I saw Tasha K calling Maddie by her old name and referring to Maddie as a male person. We know Maddie's trans. We know Maddie uses female pronouns. So I first seen that and I'm like, Lord Jesus Christ, I just really want them to stop beefing. Oh my God, why is they doing it? Because, you know, Maddie had put up a thing about I could possibly be on the Housewives of Atlanta because she was on the episode or whatever. I saw that, honey. And then today, Maddie was like, Maddie spoke on that lady kids. And I was like, no. But I feel like Maddie said, when somebody come for me, you can't tell me how to respond because I'm not fucking with nobody. And I said, to me, this is an example of when I feel like kids are not off limits only because referring to a trans person by their old name, by the wrong pronouns, you know, is offensive. And I feel like, you know, that's what it is. And Maddie said, I responded back to something that would hurt her. So I'm going to go to her kids. I said, well, I guess so. Now, you know, she didn't go to racist route. She didn't do that. You know what I'm saying? And whatever. She said, fuck your kids and call the kids all kind of stuff. And so, and Tasha K, it was crazy. And I do feel like, in my opinion, if you insult somebody in the way of their transness and y'all like back and forth in it, y'all are fully back and forth in it, and we already know that Maddie is somebody who takes the gloves off and just kind of goes off. I said this is the only time I can say kids ain't off limits because you came for her transness, you know, so I guess she want to hit you where it hurt, and that's in the vagina that put the babies out. Now, I really do wish these two people would stop beefing, stop arguing, whatever. I wish the beef would stop, but I feel like every time Tasha K say something about Maddie gonna drag. Maddie gonna drag. So this is an example of when I feel like a person responding and mentioning your kids is warranted because of what you said to them was very offensive. You know what I'm saying? And the back and forth is, and y'all beefing, like y'all have issues, okay? So this is when I feel like, hey, if you come for somebody's transness, you can't be pissed if they come for your vagina and the babies that popped out. But you know, if Maddie would have started with the kids, now I'm like, man, don't start with the kids. You know what I'm saying? So we shall see. But I have to watch that later. That's why I saves. Lastly, Tamar. So Tamar posted, it was weird because I'm on her page. Tamar posted the caption, I got robbed at home. I'm not safe anywhere. I don't know why I keep getting violated. I had a lot in my car because I don't live anywhere because I'm not safe anywhere or with anyone. And I said, what the fuck that mean, Tamar? What happened? What happened, Tamar? I was confused because I was like, when I first saw the video, I was like, because the fact that it said I got robbed, I thought she was showing video of her getting robbed. And I was like, is that Tamar? I was like, oh, which one is Tamar? Is that her in the red? When is the robber gonna run up? So I was like, what the fuck? So when I watched, I'm like, oh, somebody broke into her car. And I was like, Tamar. And I mean this with all sincerity. First of all, anybody stealing from you it's a violation. It's fully a violation. It's fully a violation. I also feel like saying I got robbed, it scared me because I was carjacked. 2005. I had a 2005 Malibu in 2005, and we was carjacked at gunpoint. Baby, it was crazy. I think I did a story time about it. So I know how it feels to feel violated that somebody robbed you. You know what I'm saying? I wish she would have said somebody broke into my car and stole my shit, because that's what happened. Yes, you were robbed, but seeing what she wrote, I guess, oh my God, I thought, oh my God, somebody, you know what I'm saying, got at her. And I was like, oh my God, I hope she's okay. So I'm like, oh, she wasn't robbed. Like, she wasn't robbed. They broke into her car, but she wasn't there, thank God. She's safe, thank God. And whatever stuff they took, you know, it is what it is. So again, this is the footage she showed. So for me, I was like, what you mean you're not safe anywhere? Now we know in Atlanta, right? You think somebody is carjacked, or you think because again, because this is what she posted, and she posted it in like 3 or 4 slides. I'm like, oh my God, she get in her car and somebody walked up and robbed her. Is what my head went to when I saw her say I got robbed. And you see the car, okay? So you see these, it's like 4 people, okay? I'm like, they taking their time. I ain't never seen robbers slowly go through a car. When I got carjacked, I can laugh now. Y'all know how we had that conversation a couple, like maybe last week, about people having sex in cars and getting in the backseat of cars. Okay, we was in the back of my car back in 2005, and somebody rolled up. Okay, late at night, guns out, you know, pulled me and my dude out the car, gun in the face, and put off my car. 2002. It was 2005. I was in my brand new Malibu. I was traumatized. You hear me? So, you know, it happened. It happened in like 15 seconds. You know what I'm saying? So watching this, and I'm like, they were slowly going through the car. And then I'm like, well, which car is hers? Is that her car? Is the white car her car? I was so confused. I'm like, what the fuck? There ain't no sound either. And they're slowly going through the stuff. Now, I want to say this. It is horrible that anybody violated her space, her property, and took her shit. Okay? No one had the right to go through your stuff, take your stuff, this and that and that and this. Okay? I want to say that first. But Tamar, being a grown-ass person who is a millionaire, why do you have all your shit in your car? why? And her saying, you know, I had a light in my car because I don't live anywhere. Because I'm not safe anywhere or with anyone. I'm like, so is you homeless? And you said the car was parked at the house. So if you have a house, why do you have a whole bunch of stuff in your car? And in Atlanta, where they say they say in Atlanta, if you had your car sent somewhere, they were breaking it fast. I think it happened to Monica, where she like went in a store, they bust her. Like, why would you have a whole bunch of shit in your car? And if you have a fancy car and they see, oh, it's a fancy car full of stuff, they're gonna try and get it because they're fucking thieves. And that don't mean it's her fault. That don't mean they had the right to steal from her. That don't mean none of that. What I mean, all I'm saying is, you have to be aware some folks around here is scumbags. And these were scumbags. But I'm still like, why is all your shit in your car? Like in my car, I don't keep nothing in my car. Nothing. Nothing. Because some folk be looking for stuff just because. You know what I'm saying? And it was weird that it was just weird. Now she also said, because she posted on the story too. Where is that? On her story, she said they robbed me for 30 minutes with all the surveillance in one of the most expensive buildings in Atlanta. No one did nothing. They robbed. I mean, she said it twice. Why they take my garage door openers? I feel like they are following me and my Bentley key. Where can I go? Nowhere. And trust who? I hate it here. Oh my God. And I'm like, well, Tamar, where that man at? Tamar, where that man at? Because ain't you got a whole fiance? So that made me wonder what she mean. Because my thing is, when she pop off, you supposed to pop. Your dude supposed to be, and your dude, ain't he a lawyer? Well, my car, when I got carjacked, the bad guy went knocking on doors for me. And we weren't even a couple at that point in time. But he ain't play about me. So how did your fiance not play about you? I'm just wondering. And again, this is based on what she posted. Okay, they robbed me for 30 minutes. Took my garage door open. I feel like they are following me and my Bentley key. Where can I go? Nowhere. And trust who? I hate it here. You don't trust your man? My man, my man, my man. So I said, where is JR? Because that's the boy, that's the dude's name. Okay. So on Tamar's page, I was looking. And again, let's Tamar page. She got 6.1 million followers. And I was scrolling. And scrolling. And I was like, it used to be posts about Tamar and that man. But I don't see that no more. You know, now this is still here. And that was her doing a little post for the JR man. Okay, saying, oh, if you heard, call him, he's a lawyer. But there used to be pictures and love notes and that kind of shit on her page of her and that man, and it ain't that no more. It used to be promotional stuff for her and him and that YouTube show they did that wasn't nobody watching. That ain't that no more. And I'm like, oh, so I'm like, where is it, Tamar? So I'm like, Tamar scrubbed her social media of her fiance. Now, this is still here from April of her promoting the show. However, if you looking back, all the stuff that Tamar had up of her and that man and my man, thank you to my man, it ain't that no more. Now, I don't know why. But Tamar scrubbed her social media of him. Now, this is the gotcha. Okay. Tamar performed at a game, I think yesterday, the Atlanta Falcons game. This video, he shot, you see the name popping up, Rare Breed Nola. Okay. Rare Breed Nola. That's the man. Okay. Even though she don't, and usually folks say, thank cameraman, my man, thank you to my man. You know what I'm saying? That's what usually happens. You'll say, camera footage, look camera, you're at your bay. Okay. Now, all, Kim Possible, all the extra shit, all the extra stuff is gone. Now, I had to go search and find that man page. Okay. Boom. Jeremy Robinson. Okay. That's a man. Now, he still has stuff put up. Even the video from yesterday that he recorded, that she reposted. She commented and said, "Thank you, baby, for being my #1 fan in and out of public. Rare Breed Nola, is such a blessing to have a man cheer for you for real. I'm so grateful to call you my own." Little heart. That was 23 hours ago. So how is that? So yesterday you said that, but then today you say, where can I go? Nowhere. And who? And trust who? No one should say that when they have a whole man. Just 23 hours ago, it was love, 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 love. Okay. Also, and again, yesterday, I feel like she has stuff up about them. Now, he still has a couple things up about them. This from back in August. That's a leg. This from August. This was his birthday thing for him. Okay. That's him telling himself happy birthday and including Tamar from August 21st. Okay. This from June. They skipped July. This from June. You hear me? Let's scroll back a little bit more. This is from June for Logan's birthday. Even Tamar saying, the best decision I've made to date. I'm obsessed with our love, our children, the fun, the memories, the constant laughter, even the fighting they do. I'm excited when we are all together, and is disappointed when any of them are missing. It's so funny to me how people thought that having this blended family was a red flag. Can you imagine if we listen? I will always double down on the fact that you and they are everything to me. So, ma'am, if that's your truth, where he at? Where they at, though? Where they at? Like, where he at? When people post stuff like, I can't believe it. What I'm gonna do? Where can I go? Nowhere. And who? And trust who? I hate to hear. At the end of the day, you should trust that man. He should, because I'm confused. So again, he still has stuff up of them. It's not, really recent stuff beside this from yesterday. But I still feel like, why did Tamar scrub her social media just one day after he took this footage? But in her own post, I got robbed at home. I'm not safe anywhere. I don't know why I keep getting violated. I had a lot in my car because I don't live anywhere, because I'm not safe anywhere or with anyone. No one should ever say I'm not safe with anyone when you have a whole fiance around here. So I'm like, is Tamar putting 20 on 10? Is JR being fake and leaving up stuff of them, but they not together? Is Tamar deleting, stuff of them on her page because she wants her page to be solely about her now and not about her and him? I ain't never heard somebody say, I don't feel safe with anyone when they have someone who's supposed to be their safe space. Because again, thank God they didn't rob her house. Thank God they didn't rob her. Thank God they just broke into her. Well, and I'm like, was your car door unlocked? Or did they bust a window? How they get in the car? And when she said they robbed the car for 30 minutes, I'm like, it probably looked normal. So I feel like they couldn't have busted the window, because if you bust the window of a car, the alarm gonna go off. And nobody alarm goes off. Nobody car alarm is going off for 30 minutes and no one comes and say, oh, they doing some foul shit. So it's just, it's unfortunate, period, that anyone, got in her car. That's point blank, period, unfortunate. I'm just saying, ma'am, why are you seemingly acting like or saying that you don't live nowhere, so it's always stuff in your car? Even for folk who are always on the road or always on the go, your car still should not be your house when you have a whole house. And when she said, in her stories, they robbed me for 30 minutes with all this surveillance in one of the most expensive buildings in Atlanta. So, like, is that a building? Do you live in that building? Do you work in that? Like, why were you at that building? What was up with that building? Because again, let me put up. So she said, yeah, so I'm not okay. Not at all. But I'm going to be okay, and that's what matters. Okay? She then said, again, in the most expensive buildings in Atlanta, and no one did nothing. While they take my garage door openers, I feel like they are following me and my Bentley key. So if you have garage door openers, don't you live somewhere? We know in Atlanta, and even just around different areas, carjackings, robberies, that stuff has been rampant right now. People have been on some bully bullshit. But Tamar, to me, scared me. I was robbed. I was like, oh my God. But it's like, no, they broke in her car. And then the whole, I'm not safe with anyone and anywhere. It's like, what was, now it's more questions than anything else. Why she not safe? What her man at? Is she single? Why her IG cleared off of that man's stuff? Like, what's going on? And if you don't feel safe, please, by all means, leave. And if you were in the most expensive building, they may be casing those buildings because it's expensive. Lock your goddamn door. Maybe tomorrow she'll come out and say, I don't eat, JR can't make me feel safe either, because even with him, I still got robbed. I don't know what's going to happen, but I do know Tamar is fully aware of how social media, how rumors, how things work. Saying I got robbed, I don't feel safe with nobody, I don't have nowhere to go, all my stuff in my car, and your social media now has stuff like he's not really there anymore. How he was recently. Now, also, y'all know they had that YouTube page. Her and him and the us and this and that and that and this or whatever. And the YouTube page, that's her saying. The YouTube page of them is like gone. Like, where's the link to y'all stuff? Where's the link to y'all stuff? Now, this is their YouTube page. They have together. But the link, because the first time they talked about the first time they discussed this channel, I found it through the link in her link tree. Her link tree only now links to her stuff. The link tree no longer links to this page of stuff they used to do together. All things black and white with Tamar and JR. And they did a video, 6 days ago. So again, to me, it'd be the little itty bitty shits that somebody do that I'm looking like, really? I'm happy she's okay. I'm happy she's alive. I'm happy she was not in the car. I'm happy she was not physically touched or harmed in this. However, I also feel like Tamar using words and I won't say she's playing victim because she was violated, but I do feel like she is also like making more questions than answers. You know what I'm saying? Like, who don't say, I'm so happy my man, was around here and helping me deal with this. I'm so happy I have my man to help me feel like I'm okay. But all her posts talk as of a person who was with somebody who's no longer with somebody, and now she feels like somebody's watching her. So, and the fact that the link to their joint YouTube page is not on her page anymore. All the stuff of them together is not on her page anymore. So, like, it looked like y'all broke up. And if they did, no tea, no shade, that's life. You know what I'm saying? But it'd be weird for me when it's like, well, what's going on? Are we supposed to ignore these little breadcrumbs? Because somebody broke in a lady car for a long, long time. Okay? For a long, long time. Long, long time. And I ain't never seen nobody take a long time and break in somebody's stuff. I ain't never. And the fact that they made sure to show the date on the thing, to show, oh no, this is the recording from 9/18. Let me make sure you see it's from 9/18. It's from today. So it just happened. So again, from whatever happened yesterday to today, we know for a fact her car got broken into today. And we like, well, where is JR? What is JR doing? He's an attorney. Now, he may be an ambush chaser. I don't know. But he can't call nobody. He don't know nobody who knows somebody. Again, 9/18, Monday, 3:24. I'm assuming PM. Okay. So again, it happened today. I don't know, y'all. Anyway, y'all, that's all I have. Okay, that's all we have. That is all we have today. Yay. Okay, I hope y'all had a good time and we discussed the things, and we will see what happens tomorrow, honey, because we never know what's gonna happen. It can be anything, okay? Good, bad, or indifferent. Now, look, if y'all have not done so already, I hope that y'all will subscribe to my channel. I hope y'all have already liked the video. Like and help. Share the video as well, okay? Follow me on social media. We're at JayLeesCorner on IG, Twitter, and TikTok. Now, look, I'm trying my best to come to y'all with consistent content. I thank all the new followers and subscribers and JayBirds and everything, okay? But the more we know about what's going on, the more we will talk about tomorrow, okay? Look, something ain't right. I just don't know what it is, okay? But we know. We watching for it, okay? If I spot it, I will bring it to y'all, okay? Anyway, I will probably be live tomorrow. We're going to find stuff to discuss tomorrow. Every day 9 p.m. Okay, that's my every weekday. On weekends, like 5 o'clock. But on the weekdays, 9 p.m. around here, good time to have about all. Okay, again, like, comment, share, subscribe, follow me, and stuff. Okay, I got to go. I love you all, but I got to go. Bye.